We have had a doozy of a day.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Welcome to the Horror Basement and Beyond with the Big Ball Buddies, Jam and Johnny. The gorgeous school Amy is here. Once again, you don't adjust your screens. This is not, you're not seeing double.
He's got a better beard.
I have
I
contacts.
can only do this.
Yeah, that's true. He can only do that. If you're watching, I do have contacts now. They finally worked. I've tried them before and didn't work out because I wore them for like.
Your old eyes are better equipped for contacts now than your younger eyes.
Well, I had them for like 20 years and then stopped wearing them. And then when I stopped wearing them and try them again, I don't know if it was the brand. My eyes are draining. Now they got this new Hydra Glide.
Yeah, I think that
So-
as the time went on, they got better technology.
Yeah, and I've only had them in started wearing them since Wednesday. And it took me 2 to 3 days. I wore them all day yesterday and loving it. Like finally, because I've been wanting contacts for a while, just so I could wear sunglasses.
You gonna wear them at night?
Because I'm gonna be a cook. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? I'm at the ADA. I wear my sunglasses inside. What's up, guys? So we're gonna talk about today. No. If you watched SNL last night, that was a LA thing. Anyways, I stayed up late last night. That's the only reason why I've seen SNL. What's his name was on it? Pasquale. That's
There you go.
the dude off of Last of Us show
Oh, okay.
and Mandalorian. I don't know his name. I'm sorry, but he was on it last night. But they did the LA sketch. He woke up from a coma. He's like, "Hey, who are all you?" You know, like this is pretty.
Oh, so you sound like the
Like LA. I don't know. It's supposed to be in LA.
Last times at Ridgemont High.
I don't even know if
What's his name? Yeah,
but it's supposed to be like an LA talk. I don't know.
yeah. Sean Penn's character. From
Like, was it the
show.
funniest sketch? No, but it made me think about it when I put my sunglasses on and I wore them inside here today.
You go surfing.
I was gonna be like, "Hey, Jimmy, what you doing?" Huh? And I just wanted to eventually they take
Got
the
your
fucking
Volkswagen
glasses
seat?
off.
Got your Volkswagen van with your surfboards on top.
I don't even know if that's it, cause I'd have my Mercedes or my white Mercedes, and I would just drive around. It would be just so cool. Anyways,
Oh, sound like you're going to Starbucks.
yeah, exactly. I'd get my white lightning at Starbucks
With a triple shot.
with the travel Starbucks espresso. So that's super annoying. Welcome. How can we be more annoying right at the start of a podcast? So today,
More obnoxious.
or yeah, obnoxious.
I had someone, a guest tell us we're obnoxious.
Yeah. So we're gonna rank the M. Night Shyamalan movies to us. It won't be your ranking, trust me. Trust me, you're not going to agree with
I
my
already
opinions.
know what's going to be on top.
Yeah, you won't agree with my opinions. A lot of people won't. And then we have some horror news. Also, Conuga, February 17th through the 19th. We beat it into the ground. We have beat it into the ground, but we do every year. Make sure you're there. Come see us. Come be a part of it. We hope a good turnout for our panels. Last year, I said it was surprising how many people showed up to our panels. Like, it was scary.
So many people.
Well, I sit
Thanks,
there and
Johnny.
talked. I sat there and talked, and Jimmy was like, "Yeah, yep,"
I think my nerves got me.
and I was just like rambling on, and I was like, "What do you guys say, Jimmy?" Yeah, that was good. And I'm like, and I was like,
Thinking it was just because, I wasn't expecting so many.
No, dude, like we were not expecting. There was like literally
Now
20
we're
to
gonna-
25 people sat in the rooms when like all of it was full. And we're like,
And now look, we're just going there expecting it and no one show up.
Yeah, which fine.
But like you said, I think the bracket brawl we're gonna have more people than we probably think of too.
Hopefully, we'll see. But the app is different this year, so I'm kind of I don't know if it's going to be as user friendly. Eventini,
Don't seem like it.
Eventini is the app. You can see the schedule. It's not as good as a 10 to 5, in my opinion. I think that's probably in a lot of people's opinion because you could go in there and comment. You could post on the wall. It was fucking amazing. Like, hey, this is going on. We're doing this. But we got that going on. Then full moon, Easter weekend. Is it the 9th or the 7th?
7th through
And then this one is the 17th through the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Sevens and nines, baby. Sevens and nines. We got them lucky numbers. So there's that. We'll have stuff to sell. If you want to come support us and buy stuff, not merch, just stuff.
Horror Basement Boutique.
Yes, the Horror Basement Boutique will, soft launch.
That's soft, we'll call soft launch.
Soft like Jimmy is every day.
And then would it be a full launch at full moon?
Yes, I think so. It's going to be a hard launch.
Johnny, are we going to do CreepyCon since we're selling them?
Why not? That's 4 hours away.
Oh, I think it's less than 4 hours.
I mean, what?
Oh, it's Knoxville. I don't know. It depends on money wise.
Let's think about getting an Airbnb.
If Connuga or if Full Moon does pretty decent,
2 hours and 41 minutes.
if Connuga or Full Moon does decent, possibly, but just the hotel room alone's going. Yeah. Anyway, don't matter. We'll talk about that later. So we're going to be ranking that some M. Night Shyamalan movies. We got some horror news.
We got some current regular news, I guess, right? That we want to talk about because it's kind of weird.
Which I think everyone's talked about it. Everyone's seen it. The Chinese surveillance balloon.
Weather balloon.
Yeah, the fake weather balloon. The Museum of Terror on TikTok. I've talked about him before. He's out of Nashville, and he does a lot of. Just go watch his videos. Like people would probably think of him as a conspiracy theorist. Like some people would say that. I don't. He has a lot of documentation that he'll show on backing up his stuff. He talks a lot about religion, and if you're religious, you wouldn't like him, but he has documentation to back up what he believes. So, and even with like spy stuff, like old CIA documents and all this, he has it. Like as far as the covert tech and the mind control stuff, and he has fucking documents. I don't know where he's getting them. I don't know if they're real.
Yeah, where are they and are they?
But he's getting legit stuff. But he talked about it a couple weeks ago, week or two ago, that the UFO stuff that you're seeing that is being released as UFOs are just covers. And more likely, they're fucking balloons. And he talked about this a couple weeks ago, which is weird now that we're seeing a balloon go by. So they're not just UFOs. They're fucking spy equipment that the government's been using for decades. He even posted up a video of a old news story from Palestine, Texas, where they make the balloons. And this was 20, 30 years ago in this news article, in this news video from their local news station.
Just like it.
It is. It is like it. Because the dude was talking, he's like, oh yeah, I got into this. And at the time that was out, they released these massive balloons. They made them for Antarctica, all over the world. The balloons come from them. Okay. And then all the data come to that center in Texas, to the scientists out to the world. They received the data, and then they would give it to the scientists, whoever had the balloon, whoever bought it, whoever they were doing that research. The research went all over the world. This isn't new. This has been happening. You just haven't seen them.
You thought it was that clip.
Or you thought it was a UFO.
You wasn't looking for it.
No. That one went too low. I think that one just is too low. Because you will see like what people think of and claim as a UFO. It's surveillance technology. You're always being surveilled. And the other claim, which is some people would think that's outlandish, there's no satellites. That's what people were coming out and saying. There's technically no satellites around the Earth. They're all on these balloons. And that's the weird thing. And that's the conspiracy theory that there's, like, you'll see the picture of, like, well, this is where all the satellites are floating around the Earth. That might not be true. So, because, like, someone pointed out in a video where dude had a sat phone and he was in the wood, in the jungle, and the satellite phone didn't work. So if the satellite was above the Earth, the satellite phone would work anywhere on the planet. There was a battery. It had a battery. So this is the conspiracy rabbit hole. Whether or not you want to believe it, and all that, I don't know, because I've never been in space. So I don't know. It's conspiracy row, man.
Telling Amy last night, I want to be buried in space. Just throw me in space. Let me float around the place.
You wouldn't be buried.
I know, I'm just saying.
Floating around.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
You would just fall back down.
No, well, you'd hit the damn atmosphere and burn up, probably.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
I think everyone should be cremated and just thrown into the ocean, but that's just me.
I told her to.
Those pods.
That's what I really want to do. I want to do a green.
To crack me up with in some dirt and grow some weed and then smoke weed.
That sounds disgusting.
You can smoke one joint.
No. This is what we'll do.
My dad.
This is what we'll do.
I'll tell you that also.
We'll use you to grow vegetables, the one thing you hate, so you'll be tortured soul for the rest of your eternity. We're growing vegetables.
How about grow me as a potato? I love potatoes.
Onion.
Oh, so I can burn your butthole?
How would bell peppers burn your butthole?
Peppers.
They don't.
Bell peppers are
Super mild.
I just think of peppers.
Oh, me. But so that's just the conspiracy. If you want to believe in all that, but these have been this stuff happens all the time. You just don't see it. And China fucked up.
Oh no!
And showed it. So you're seeing into the veil. You know what I'm saying? But also, I think this is another thing for an act of aggression that they can try to use against us. So we're screwed. And horror news. This ain't up here on the thing. Evil Dead the game will be released on PS5 Plus Essentials for the free this month in February. So if you don't have it, it'll be free on the PlayStation, PS4, PS5. So there's that. If
you sure, Jonathan already knows.
That game sucked, so I didn't care for it.
I got it on my PC. I think it was free for I don't know how long because
it was like a week.
Epic Games will damn take it away.
But I didn't care for the game. I've talked about that on here before.
I played a little bit. I'm just not a gamer. I've tried to be a gamer, and my attention span is too damn shitty.
Quit gaming after Tekken 5.
She just mashed buttons.
I did not spam.
She was a spammer.
Nope.
So
he knew the codes or the
combos. They're called combos.
See how much of a gamer I'm not.
No.
The last game I played was the medium on the PS5. I don't know if it's a PS4 game. Yeah, and it's a pretty scary game. Like play at night and you're creeping through stuff, and it was interesting. I finished it. It's the last game I finished. I liked it. I shouldn't say scary, but like kind of creepy.
Yeah,
like you're playing it at night late, and it's got like this thing coming after you in some parts of it, and you're mostly just searching around. It's not really like a hard technical game.
Well, that's why I used to play more PC games, like 11th Hour and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail.
And,
Robert.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and next week, the 15th, we need to put Blood and Honey. Don't forget about that. So Terrifier 3, the claim is Damien Leone is already hard at work on the script. We had heard last year that he had shot enough, some article somewhere, that he had shot enough in Terrifier 2 for there to be enough footage for Terrifier 3. Whether or not that was true, I don't know now. I didn't understand how you could have done that anyways. You know what I'm saying?
If you just
Now, maybe there's some kills that you could incorporate into it, but as far as storyline would go, you know what I mean? Like you're just shooting extra stuff and to make a part 3.
well, maybe they had
Unless you continued carrying it on. But if you didn't have a script already written, you would just have a jumbled up mess.
They might have had one.
Well, but if he's working on it now, I don't see how he's already got
I
it.
was just tweaking.
He said the film, writing Terrifier 3 as we speak. I definitely want to make at least one more, but there may be 2 in order to tell this story and tackle all the ideas I have in my head. There's a lot more to explore with Art the Clown, the Pale Girl, Victoria, and Sienna as our final girl. We'll be following her journey to the end of the franchise. So there's that. He let that loose. So you'll see the final girl. She will continue to be in it. And if there's 2 movies, then she'll survive this next one, which most final girls survive. Unless you add another final girl where the one final girl dies and then...
Where the final girl turns into a murder.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? She's plays a teen, but she's in her mid-40s.
Yeah, we talked about that.
What I think's neat is going to these expos and conventions and seeing plushies of Art the Clown.
Yeah, he's reached icon status. At least in the horror community.
Like I said.
He's well in the horror community, like I just said. Whether or not he is gaining traction for mainstream, you know, where people will start asking about him.
You not love that. That's a face you want.
So hopefully he will, because it's been a while since since horror as a whole has got a character to where it reaches everyone and not like worked its way out of the community.
Yeah.
You know, like Freddy, Jason, and Michael.
Yeah. You know, like them, and even Leatherface. You know, I would say a lot of people, but like Freddy and Jason and Michael, I mean, and you got late 70s and all 80s. I mean, Scream reached it, but I don't like. When I say mainstream, like I'll just like regular family members knowing who it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're not into horror. They watch casually, maybe.
I think I've had people that don't even watch horror. Like, have you heard of this Art the Clown?
Yes, and I have too.
Yeah, of course I have.
And I think it because of the brutality that this last movie and just that it got to a theater, and that's important. It's got to get into the theater.
That was super surprising when I heard that.
And really, though, if you think about it, like Jason, the movies were in theaters, and some of them kills were pretty, you know, for the 80s was really brutal, right?
Yeah. Oh, and
so
Massacre, they tried to ban some of that, but that's the only avenue they had was to put it in a theater back then.
Yeah, and that's true. Yeah.
A lot of advocating, fighting to get.
And then, of course, direct to home video started in the mid to late 80s. You know, direct to VHS. Oh, yeah. And that's when all the slumber party massacres.
Hey, come on. Don't tell me you didn't watch that.
Oh, yeah. They had boobs.
Hey, yeah. Terrifier 2, it says worldwide gross of $14.7 million.
Yeah, off of a $350,000 budget. And who knows how much they paid in advertising, though, with Senate.
So that means Terrifier 3's got a bigger budget. Has to be.
I mean,
I think that could hurt it in a way.
But I think Damon Leone knows what to do, though.
Yeah, but
that means he can get a bigger name actors in the movie, too. And now that this is kind of like, I feel like this would be kind of like the Human Centipede. It's such a, like, because if you watch Human Centipede 3, that movie was packed full of huge icon actors.
And did it
Just
need to be?
No, why are you
no,
changing the formula?
they were just
Work.
throwing in cameos, and it was funny, but that movie was genial. But
I've never seen Human Centipede, so I don't know.
I didn't get past. I never finished the first one. I watched all the second and third one.
Do the third one. I didn't finish the third
It
one.
was in jail. They were in prison.
Yeah, I don't. Just because you have more money, don't mean that you need to spend more money.
Mm-mm.
Because that's the problem with a lot of movies. They get big, the franchise gets growing, and they get a lot of money pumped into it, and it turns out to be shit
Yeah.
because they lost the root. What's the word? Formula that made it great in the first place.
Yeah, like we did say this. Like usually, if you have a low budget,
You're trying harder.
You're more creative.
Yeah. And look at Death House. It had all the celebrities in it, but it was a horrible movie. I mean, granted, the script could have been a lot of it. But still waiting on. I'm so hoping, like we talked about last week or the week before, Kill Her Goats. Really hoping that comes in the mail before full moon, so that we can talk to Kane Hodder about.
So the folks over there will listen to the podcast, and they said that my wrestling buddy should be here before full moon. So that's cool.
That is cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the movie, seeing what's up with Goat Face, how that works out.
Yeah, I want to see Kane Hodder choke Goat Face. Wrestling buddy. He don't do that no more to people. I'm sure he will do it for a picture with his wrestling buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like he'll choke himself. He'll be. They said he'll be choking his goat.
Yeah.
Hey, choking goats. What else we got? I think we talked about the Keanu Reeves will return as Constantine in sequel. Didn't we already bring that up? Well, Constantine 2 is going to get made. Going into development under Warner Bros. Since announcement last year. So that's cool. Constantine was a really good movie. Enjoyed it.
Yes, one of my favorites. Did I don't remember, did Shia LaBeouf's character die in that movie, or did he live through the whole movie?
He lived.
Wonder if he'll make a return.
Doubt it. Shia LaBeouf got canceled
What he canceled for?
for abusing a girlfriend.
Supposedly.
Supposedly. Yeah.
Sky, what's her name? Sky.
I don't know. I seen John Barenthal talk about it. You know who he is, Punisher.
Yeah.
And I guess he had him on his podcast, caught a lot of flack for having him on and giving Shia a voice and a platform. But like they were like good friends because they done the War movie together. And he respected him, and then heard that, and then it just like crushed him. Like, what the fuck? And Shia just come out, he admitted it. I think he admitted that he was wrong, and just he's really heavily into alcohol and drugs, and it like fucked him up in his mind, and just he wasn't in a good place. And when you're not in a good place, people don't do good things. You know what I'm saying? They treat people around him like shit, and it's a shame. But he's got a kid now with Mia Goth. Goth. Yeah.
He's with Mia Goth?
Yeah.
I never even knew that.
Yeah. They got a kid. I think they might have one or two kids. And
The girl from X?
yeah. I'm pretty sure it's her, right?
Mm.
Like I thought it was her.
Shia LaBeouf from
They met on
Transformers?
They met on Infomaniac or
He was in that?
or something, I believe.
Oh,
I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong now.
He's got one kid.
With who? I thought it was with her. Or he's married or something to her, right?
Hands are so cold on my phone.
Y'all are some bad researchers here.
It says from 2016 to 2018.
Oh, I thought it was.
Oh, they do have a daughter together. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool.
They did go to get married, but they found out it wasn't legal.
Okay. So,
Why wasn't it legal? She was from out of the country or something?
They got married in Vegas and didn't have. You
They-
still have to get a marriage license.
So they just never.
Just because someone gets up there and announces you husband and wife, you've got to have the paperwork.
well, but you're.
So they never went and got the paperwork? Where they was like, well, hell yeah, we're not actually really married, so how about we just call it quits?
This dude changes chicks like he changes his socks, and he does repeats, so.
Oh, he'll come back to her?
I think he did Mia. They were on and off since like 2012. And that chick that,
Yeah, he's in an on and off again relationship with Mia Goth, and that was in 2022. So who knows? Anyways, it don't matter. I doubt he'll make it back to the movie. Let's move on past this. Yeah.
So this will be our last news article, and we'll move into the ranking.
Five Nights at Freddy has begun filming.
With an
Matthew
Instagram post from Jason Blum. Bad Cupcake is the faux name of the movie, but go ahead and put she said.
Matthew Lillard and Josh Hutcherson, Mary Stuart Masterson, Emma Tammy. I don't know. Jim Henson's Creature Shop is going to be a part of it, creating the animatronics, I guess. And, we know that they do a great job. I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy. This movie doesn't excite me.
really?
Like, I just don't know about it. I don't have kids, so there's that. And it's not a game that I would ever play. I've seen your daughter play it, and it looks stupid. And there's that. I don't know. It just...
But it took the world by storm, though.
Yes, and to me, it's a good way to get kids into horror, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing a scary-ass game and then you go watch the movie...
Dude, the merch for this thing probably...
But can you imagine all the kids bitching and complaining about this is not how the video game was? So they're going to be fucking film critics? This is going to be great. Oh, man. I just want them to go on the internet, and I want to hear people film your kids and let
Reaction, yeah.
yeah, and put it on the internet. What do you think about Five Nights? It's so good. Oh, they did that. I cannot believe they did Freddy Fazbear's. That's what his fucking name is.
Chicken's outfit.
Yeah, like
He didn't look like that.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we'll definitely get Ashton's reaction.
Oh yeah, because kids have no filter. They're not worried about what's going to offend somebody.
Yeah, so it's in production. It's running, and really, it kind of reminds me of like just Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. With you got like kids stuff and becoming like legit movies. Like so,
The good thing with Five Nights at Freddy's, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's is not going to have the adult audience that
yes,
Winnie the Pooh is going to have.
All right, so write these down when we go over them. Write 1 through 13 on a piece of paper.
Mhm.
So we can keep up with who are ranking it.
You're supposed to write them.
Here's 1 through 13, the number. And as we talk
well,
about,
and so we're gonna rank M. Night Shyamalan's movies to us, and Knock at the Cabin Door just come out. I've
that's
seen
not
it.
on this list.
No, I've seen it. I've told it. Did I mention that at the beginning?
On here.
I can't even remember if I mentioned it at the beginning, but
You know,
we're going through the Rotten Tomato list, and they got it ranked by just the tomato meter. Knock at the Cabin Door seems slow.
Devil's not even on here.
Devil's not on there.
Devil wasn't on the IMDb list either.
Did he write Devil? Anyways, you can look that up. I'm talking here. I thought it was kind of slow, but when I looked at my time, it went fast. It was like 2:20, like, and the movie was an hour and 50 minutes long, and I only had 30 minutes left in the movie.
You know, the director.
He did the story. Yeah, he did the story.
Okay. Right.
And we're doing the movies that he directed. Me, I'm not Shyamalan, but and then Amy asked me if there was action in it, and I laughed. Batista is a mild-mannered second-grade teacher. He's an imposing figure. I will give him that.
Yes, he looked like
Um,
what he's doing when he was swinging that.
Yes, he did. But they and it's a movie where they don't show the blood or the killing. That don't bother me anymore.
They have a twist though.
It's based off of a book, so they're
So it's not even his own movie.
no. He did the screenplay. He took it from the book, and
It's not it. That's why it's not on here.
well, it's not on here because it just come out this weekend.
That sounds cool.
But what is your problem?
Have you seen the trailer?
No, but it's shit.
It's not shitty. It's actually
Well, I guess I'll watch it.
it's biblical.
I just have a hard time watching Batista.
They do chew.
I have a hard time watching
Theory,
Batista.
I haven't seen it.
What's your theory?
Choose the kid.
Oh, I thought that too. And the kid did a great job in acting. That, like I say, it felt slow while I was watching it, but it went by fast. So, in that part, it would be a good movie, right? Like because it seems slow, but they're moving along.
So you're drawn in. You got sucked in.
Because I'm aware, like,
You got
who
sucked-
is this? How does this work? Because with any M. Night Shyamalan movie,
got
I am thinking the whole process through, and there was more people in the theater. Not like it wasn't it, level of where every seat was taken.
Yeah.
But at the recent movies that I've been to, not a lot of people, and this might have had 10 or 15 people. But for a Saturday first movie, 12:50,
Oh, wow.
that's to me that was quite a bit. I walked in, I was expecting, I get there 5 minutes before the movie starts because I'm not watching 20 minutes of the trailers. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in here. I was like, son of a bitch,
Boy.
because it was like, and everyone's sitting on the edge, like not really in the middle, but not. And I'll sit on the edge because I want to get up and go. I don't want to be blocked in because once that movie was over, I got up and left because there's no. I looked up. There's no mid credit scene. And, I was like, "Fuck, I'm out." And if I had to piss, which I don't buy drinks. I usually don't, but if I did, I'd want to be able to just get up and leave. But I tell you this, I'm a great moviegoer. Right before I walked in the theater, I shut them fucking doors because I already know the theater that I go to, and the doors will stay open into the movie way too long. If I'm ever there, I get up and I shut them motherfuckers because I can't stand it. Because they're supposed to be on a timer, I think. But I'll sit in the back and kind of like toward the edge, like 3 or 4 seats in, and so I'm hearing, so I shut the doors. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I like the way that it ended. So where it would rank on this list, it's hard to tell because you're a couple days in. I'm a day in on it. It would rank.
Do we want to start from top or bottom?
Well, what would be your bottom choice? Is the question on 13. I know what mine is.
Well, it's gonna be hard to criticize these two, The
Not for
Last
me.
Airbender and After Earth, because I haven't seen neither one of them.
Not for me.
I just heard. They both got 12. One of them, the After Earth got 12%, and Last Airbender got 5%. So
Wide Awake, I've never seen, so that will be hard for me. God, all these are going to be like hard to like really. So number 13 would be After Earth. I hated that movie. I didn't hate it. It wasn't a good movie with Jaden Smith and Will Smith. That movie wasn't a good movie. I didn't like it. Did you watch it, Amy?
I've heard of it.
Exactly, and you shouldn't. A lot of people hated.
I started it and I just couldn't even get into it. So
Okay, they have The Last Airbender ranked number 13. A lot of people hated it because it was their childhood, and it didn't have any childhood. What's the word? Affinity or like love or passion
this
for
is
it.
a cartoon, right?
Yeah, it's based off a cartoon. I liked it, and that probably offends a lot of people. But I enjoyed the movie because I didn't know anything about The Last Airbender. I didn't watch the anime. I didn't read the comics or whatever there was on it. To me, it was good because I like martial art movies. You know, that's just me. And me and my dad liked it because my dad liked martial art movies. And I thought it was good. I thought the effects were good in it. Whether or not it stuck true to the story, probably not. It's source material with incomprehensible plotting, horrible acting. Now, I didn't really know that he directed this. I thought it was kind of like a cheaper version of a movie, but I liked it. But to rank it at 12,
On this one, we'll have to go with Donnie's because he's the only one.
and Wide Awake, I don't even know if we could do 13 because I didn't see Wide Awake.
Okay, so we'll just
We might have to do 12. Struggling to adjust to his beloved grandfather's death, the boy seeks understanding of God, life, and
this one all together, and that gives us 12.
So I don't know. I guess The Last Airbender would be down there. At 12. I liked it though, and my only issue is I liked all of his movies. And old. The Happening they have at number 11, which would be our 10. What do you think? Where are you ranking The Happening?
The happening between I'm trying to see
The Village. The Happening and The Village would be the.
Yeah.
A lot of people hated The Village. A lot of people hated The Happening.
So The Visit and The Happening are going to be lower for me. So I'm thinking The Happening and The Village, not Village, the Visit.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's fine.
I'm trying to think on it.
I mean,
If I like The
good.
Village better than
The Visit.
yeah, I guess the Happening will definitely go for number
10.
10.
So we got The Last Airbender, or After Earth, Last Airbender,
And Village.
The Happening, or The Village.
The Happening. I'm sorry. I'm getting them mixed up.
And I really like The Happening.
So
This is okay. This is where a lot of people and what the way that this is ranked. Last Airbender had 5% Rotten Tomato score. After Earth had a 12%, and The Happening had 17%, and Lady in the Water had 25%. That movie I loved. I just liked the bedtime story aspect of it. I liked the grass wolf. I don't know. It really, like, I could watch that movie multiple times. I've actually searched for it on DVD and almost bought it a few times.
So
So I can't rank that one low for me. I would say The Village would probably be number 9 in my opinion.
What do you think? Between The Village and Lady in the Water.
I would choose Lady in the Water. I like Lady in the Water better than The Village.
Yeah.
Okay, so The Village is number 9 then.
And
then I'm gonna put The Visit against Lady in the Water. What do you think?
The Visit was better.
So,
I mean, as far as just it being creepy, because they're two different movies.
Yeah.
Like, them movies are totally like.
but in his category, ranked, what would be a better movie? So,
What would I watch again? Lady in the Water. I mean,
okay.
for my personal thing is like rewatchability for me.
So The Visit would be Number 8.
And see, I could watch The Visit again.
Yeah, and that's the issue. Like it's well,
Okay,
but what about
so-
old? What about old? I would put old down there. To me,
Yeah.
old.
Totally forgot about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, old would be number like
Okay,
really
yeah. Throw
like
it
going
for-
back through that list. Old should be
Actually, let's move.
Village might be better than old.
Let's move the
I
village
agree.
up to 7 or 8. and
Yeah,
put
yeah. Old should be
Old
number
number
9.
9.
Yeah, because old was good, but I think the Village was better.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
and I know it's got a better critical score, but
Are we back to Lady in the Water
and really old kind of broke him out of the as far as him being in a new kind of broke it out of the rut. So that leaves us. So we got the Village
and the Visit? The Visit and
and Lady in the Water.
So, the Visit and Lady in the Water.
And the Visit is the first, and we're putting this against something that with a 25%
You
tomato
like
meter.
Visit?
It's a PG-13.
So the Visit,
Them are, ain't they?
Yeah.
you like the Visit more than you like Old or not?
And
What was it?
Lady in the Water has
Water.
25% tomato meter, and the Visit has 68. And see, this is where like my taste. Could I watch the Visit again? Yes, I could. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not.
But I like having 3 people here so we can kind of
Yeah,
odd man out, whatever.
and then there's Glass. Yeah,
They're above.
and Glass has 36%, and I don't understand.
Okay, so
I believe is above both The Visit and Lady.
Yeah, and I think it's just because I like the 3 movies.
Lady in the Water and
The Visit.
What are we gonna put number 7 between those 2?
Visit. Like
Yeah, I'm thinking the Visit as well.
But the Visit was super creepy,
it was, and there was a lot of stuff that I
and
didn't like.
the twist, and then the granny walking around all.
Or Under the House.
Yeah,
What about the old guy smearing shit on the kid's face?
let's Lady in the Water number 7.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like
Because Lady in the Water wasn't too creepy, scary. It was good. Don't get me wrong.
think
It's just a different
I just
type of.
yeah, I think it's just a bedtime story that I really like. Like
So-
it just I don't know.
Would the Visit go against Unbreakable or?
Glass.
I like Glass better than Unbreakable.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't. But but the Visit. Are we putting the Visit?
Put it at 6.
Or is the Visit better than Glass?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Because Glass was good, but was it on? Glass wasn't nowhere near the level that Split was
No.
in the trilogy.
Absolutely not.
True.
In the trilogy,
So just with those.
and as
three,
a standalone movie, Glass was good,
where
but
would-
if it didn't have Split to use it, you know what I'm saying?
like a stepping stone.
Yeah, like because that's why you like Glass so much, because Split was phenomenal, in my opinion.
No, I
So-
was hesitant to even go watch Split.
I didn't go watch it in theater, and I wish I would have. I watched it at home, and I loved it.
I did too. I was really.
Like, I
surprised.
mean, yeah,
So let's put Glass as number. Change it to 6.
I'll put it at
But
six.
Visit above it.
yeah,
I think.
yeah. I think so. I'd be okay with
We'll
that.
leave the
Like, I
vid-
could live with that.
Okay, we'll leave the Visit off right now. Put it against Unbreakable.
Well, Unbreakable is gonna win in my opinion. I can rewatch Unbreakable way more. And as far as rewatchability though, like we're not going off that. It's just like how good it is. And Unbreakable, I really enjoyed it. But it's also a superhero.
Okay,
So-
so
I would say because we got well,
So
what
the
about the Sixth
Visit-
Sense? Are we like I mean it's up there at the top.
do you want to do 6 Sense against the Visit?
Sixth Sense.
And
Okay, there you go.
And
We'll put 6 tenths on number
and
5.
that
then.
would so offend everyone.
Let's put
Number.
6 tenths on number 5.
God.
I'm gonna put the visit above 6 cents.
I mean, if that's what y'all think, that's fine. I mean, I could live with that.
So
And here's my thing.
6 cents.
I'll be honest. I didn't watch like all of the Sixth Sense because Conan O'Brien ruined the ending for me. Because I was watching him super late at night, and he's like, "Oh yeah," and Bruce Willis is dead the whole time, and I was like,
Pissed me off.
"Now that was a good twist."
Okay, so now it's gonna be. We got 4 left. So we have Unbreakable, The Visit, Signs, and what was the other one? Not Glass, but what was the other one? Shit.
What you keep
What's-
fucking moving it so quickly?
Split. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
We got Split. We got
So Signs versus Unbreakable.
So we're gonna put The Visit as 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess. Yeah.
So now
Only
we.
the visit made it so high.
So
Yeah.
now we're down to Signs,
After
Unbreakable.
dogging it, but I guess it's more horror though. It's more creepy.
Well, I mean,
Hey, no,
I mean, we can boost.
thriller. I
Hey,
mean, that,
we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna do Unbreakable versus Split.
Well, Split's
Oh.
better. I think it's better just because of James McAvoy is just like phenomenal in it.
All right, so number 3.
But no,
no.
you don't get to just say Signs is there.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even wanting to fucking argue. Signs is number one. Signs is number one.
No, I'm not saying Signs number 1.
But you didn't even put it up against Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Because
That
it's hands down a better movie than everything. That's
Oh.
M. Night Shyamalan's best movie, in my opinion.
It's got 75 versus 70. I guess Unbreakable technically probably couldn't be a number 2.
Serious.
Yeah, but I mean, Split was number 2 out of all the movies, like as far as fresh count goes. And we're not really taking that into consideration, obviously, because
doing our own thing.
Sixth Sense is number 5.
Could have been number 3.
Hey, out of all those,
But what is Sixth Sense better than Unbreakable? Okay, so we're not going there.
No, it was not.
okay, so now
Unbreakable.
Number 3.
Okay, it will go like that. It'll go Unbreakable number 3.
I forgot to switch it to reaction soon, but you can see now what it's number.
Way to go.
The
He's over
final 2 movies are okay. So
I think Unbreakable 3. We'll give Jim Jam that one. But Split and Signs. What would you all choose between Split and Signs? And do you agree with our list so far that After Earth number 12? Because we're dropping the one movie. After Earth number 12, Last Airbender number 11, The Happening 10, Old 9, The Village 8, Lady in the Water 7. Everyone's gonna say that's fucking bottom. I already can hear it. Glass is 6. Sixth Sense is 5. Still can't believe The Visit is 4. Even though I dogged it earlier. But it is like when you really start thinking about it, The Visit does deserve to be
It's got a lot
higher up. Sixth Sense, everyone's gonna fucking bitch about that one too. And Unbreakable number 3. And Unbreakable, people hated that movie when it come out. Like he was gonna do the three movies, and that come out, and people were just like, "What the fuck," you know? So, and I love Unbreakable. I think it's really good. Was Haley Joel Osment in that one?
6 Sense.
Oh, he was in Sixth Sense. So Signs and Split. The number 2, 78, Signs,
we got-
75 on the
We
rock.
got
on
Mel
the fresh.
Gibson versus.
I know which one.
Which one can I watch over and over? I know.
I've only watched Split once. I've watched Signs probably 7, 8 times.
Yeah, but you're a Signs freak.
What's ruined my judgment because I have watched Signs a million times.
I couldn't watch it a million times. I could watch it once every 5 years.
Actually, I might watch it again soon.
No. I already know everything that happens in it. I don't need to watch it again.
I just that scene
He's
when the alien walked across.
You can just watch that on YouTube.
gets giddy.
That scene though when the alien walks across the alley though, and them kids are freaking out. And
I mean, it's
the next
okay.
time- oh man, they're just like, oh,
That feeling you used to get as a kid when it was a snow day and you didn't have to go to school and your mama was making some hot chocolate and you was gonna watch a movie. So you can get your shit all together.
for me.
You gonna watch a movie?
Yeah, that's how it felt when I would.
Especially when that alien stuck his hand under the pantry door. Oh, I get cold chills thinking about it.
I'm not passionate about anything that much.
I had a Signs poster in my bedroom as a teenager.
Fuck me. He didn't even have naked girls on his wall.
I did that.
He
I
was
did have
jerking it
naked-
off the fucking crop circles.
No, I had a poster with nude women on it.
I'm just kidding.
Expert Cameron.
Split or Signs? Split or Signs? And 2 S's. 2 S's in the final.
You already know what I'm going with, so my vote Signs is top. The Split is 2. But it's up to y'all three to make this decision.
Well, I know. I do know what I'm going to choose. And
I would do Split as over some.
oh, see,
It's down to you, Johnny.
I would go Signs.
Um,
I mean,
why would you do this to me?
It's my, that's how I feel.
but Split could. I mean,
Why couldn't it be unanimous?
Whoa. Okay.
but
No.
Split is like Split against Signs. Okay,
James Bond.
Split is more, I think, complex with the different personalities, and then you got Signs, and it's kind of basic. It's the wholesome movie where everything fits together, everything had a meaning. Basic, Jim Jam. Complex, Amy. You know that I think that's where you get the inner line or the inner whatever.
I mean, Signs. It's a great movie. I have watched it multiple times. I love a little Rory McCulkin, but
And it had, what's her name?
you know, Joaquin.
right there,
What's the girl?
Cherry Jones.
What's the little girl's name? She was in,
Oh, the Breslin? Is that?
that's the same one that's in, what's the fucking zombie movie with Woody Harrelson? Same girl?
Is that Abigail Breslin?
I think so. Hey, I don't know.
No.
I got it right here.
Put more.
It just shows that.
Oh,
Oh, no. Yep, Abigail. That's Bo Hess.
Yep, she's Bo.
See, they even got good actors.
Yeah, that's a really close one for me. I guess I'll go Signs. Make Jim Jam feel good.
And the win. Oh, so play trap, my bad.
Manifest error. Oh, I don't know now.
No.
Jesus. I don't know.
Okay, we'll click this and see if this plays.
Yeah, Split.
Oh, if this plays. Oh,
Are you fucking kidding me? No. Negative. No. Fuck that.
Oh, they can't even play the trailer.
Can't damn.
Oh my god. Look, did you see Joaquin's confused face? Look, he's so
Yes,
confused.
he's looking at me like, what the fuck did you just do? What's that?
Called the wrong lady for the Miss Universe.
Oh god.
All right, y'all, that's all we got.
No, but Signs wins. Barely. I'm just fucking with you, Jim Jam. We're not gonna do that.
Technical error.
Technical. That's been fucked up. Signs wins. So Signs, Split, Unbreakable, The Visit, Sixth Sense, Glass, Lady in the Water, The Village, Old, The Happening, The Last Airbender, and After Earth. So his sci-fi stuff, not that great.
Stick to horror, bud. Do better, M. Night. Do better.
What do y'all think? What's your ranking? And how far down should Lady in the Water actually go?
Tell us how you feel.
Yeah, let us know. Hope you enjoyed this. Did someone's really win? Huh? Should they have lost because couldn't play the trailer?
All day, every day.
Give Jim
signs.
Jam hell.
We were getting signs all around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should have split the difference and made it split.
Tiebreaker.
Oh man.
Could have shared this number
There we
one
go. Chattanooga coming up.
Does anybody got a coin? We can do a coin toss.
No.
If you lose, man, that's gonna knock your.
I'm not testing it no more.
But Chattanooga coming up. Make sure you come out there, see us, and buy some stuff.
Might live stream the food bracket brawl on the Big Ball Buddies TikTok.
Yeah, make sure you go follow us on TikTok, and if you already do and you
Okay.
interact, thank you so much. We appreciate you for that.
Make sure you follow Gorgeous Goals as well, because they got some food reviews coming up from the Oddities Expo.
Hell yeah.
Send our thoughts. Well,
Oh, and I'm 1 year sober from alcohol,
congratulations.
so I made that. So yeah, happy about that.
Awesome.
I'm 38 years fat.
Yeah, but he'll never not.
There's
be
no
fat.
rehab for that.
Yeah, there's no rehab for that. But yeah, so I've accomplished that.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Something.
What is it?
And this is a little homework assignment.
For who?
Y'all too.
Oh God.
Okay. It's a movie. There's a movie out there. I want to see if you can find it. It was one of those sick at home type of teenager days. And I was legit sick at the time.
Do you know the movie name?
Do not know.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
Okay. So, and this could help Jim Jam on his 38-year fat rehab.
Okay, what are we talking about?
There was a movie,
Center.
70s, early 80s, and it was about quitting smoking. And the whole town tried to quit smoking. Okay. Well, this doctor come up with an idea of how to stop smoking. So every time you had the thought of smoking, you had sex. Find the name of this movie.
You're about to do it.
Cold Turkey.
Is that the name of it?
It's not homework. He just found it. Google it for the movie.
Hoping it for tobacco company offers
1971.
$25 million to any American town that quits smoking for 30 days amidst a media frenzy. Eagle Rock, Iowa accepts the challenge. I don't know if that's it.
Let's see.
Does it have
Did
to-
they remake it?
This is 1971. That's the only.
Does it say that they changed or used sex for?
Comic impersonator Norman Lear makes his directorial debut of a farce.
Yeah, it's kind of like a spoofy movie.
Spoofy?
I think this is it. Yep, it's got Dick Van Dyke in it.
Well, I guess we're gonna check
If
this out.
townspeople don't go nuts from wanting a cigarette or kill each other from irritating and frustration, they will win a huge prize. It's, to me, it sounds Killer Tomato-ish. You know what I mean? Like that campy.
It is like Airplane.
Is it-
The whole like.
Does it have where you can watch when you Google it?
Oh, I didn't look at that.
That's that. Did I? No, but you can.
Hey. The booze bone is connected to the smoke bone, and the smoke bone is connected to the head bone, and that's the word of the Lord. That's a quote. So, cold turkey.
It looks
No,
like you
it
can
did.
watch on Amazon Prime, YouTube, and Vudu.
Is it prime time subscription?
I got
Premium?
premium, so I'll pay.
More likely, that's probably a prime subscription or the.
It says available to rent or buy, but it don't even give you the option on here.
But it's probably on YouTube.
So what do you think about changing?
Battle of the Butt. See the hilarious
Check
Dick
it.
Van Dyke Cold Turkey. So it's a Dick Van Dyke movie. See,
So
that's not
it
even
says you
homework.
can watch it on Screen Picks for free.
Okay. So I found out there's no homework in that. I'm a good Googler. I'm a Googler.
That
A town.
trying to quit smoking.
Yeah. Movie. I don't know. But people can't Google. You just type in what you think. Yeah. Yeah. Town try to quit smoking movie. I don't know. That's all top 10.
Hey,
Like, just don't add extra words. Just be vague.
Grundy, you want to review it for next week?
No, absolutely not. Oh God, yeah. Campy as fuck.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that smoke back
Even the
then is
kids?
unreal.
Oh wow. Oh, them parents are angry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this anti
Well,
smoking movie?
and you have to think.
What's that damn thing that the commercials they use to not smoke?
Don't do drugs. The scrambled fried egg.
No, that's drugs. It's recent ones like
Oh, the vaping. There's metal in your lungs.
well it was tobacco and then they got on vaping ones. But this is back in the day. Smack her head, she's like
You're having gherkins.
Cool.
That. I couldn't watch it. I wouldn't be able to watch it. Oh God, I don't have no napkins. Oh God, that's more napkins. Anyways, so pause
that's
that.
a good way to end the podcast, y'all.
Yeah.
I guess that's
We're
all we
watching
got.
stuff you can't see or hear hardly. So yeah.
That's all we got. We out.
Peace.
Now it's time to say goodbye to the basement guys again. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Or that is, spooks and spells. Take your shirt off. Y'all come back now, you hear?